It's time.
She's spilling the tea.
This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
All right. Well, Envy had some things to say about Selling Tampa and how that show, the producers produce Selling Sunset also. But
when did we have that original conversation? About a week ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you had put on social media first that they did not sell one home. Mm-hmm. And so Selling Tampa, Sharelle Rosado, who owns the brokerage on Selling Tampa, had some things to say about you on Cocktails with Queens. Here's what she had to say.
Because we know what we do. We sold. It may not have been. There's two different stories. Even though we're a franchise, our story is different from the Oppenheim brothers. We are a minority-owned brokerage that's getting into luxury, stepping into luxury. We can sell $400,000, $500,000 homes all day, every day. But the story behind it is, if you paid attention in the beginning when we were talking, is we're stepping into a luxury division. And we made huge deals on the show. We got with the developer, and we are listing all his listings, multi-million-dollar listings. He didn't pay attention to that. Raina sold her home her $1 million home the first show. And Joanna and I did a big deal with Mayo Organics, who was looking for a minority-owned brokerage to represent them in Miami. So I don't know what he was watching.
So what I'm understanding, though, is when you were talking about the show, you had more of an issue with how it was edited and the producers and the actual women on the show.
I mean, I think everybody's clear. I've seen it on Shade
I watched
Room,
it because I would say a lot of people watched it because of your comments.
Yes. I mean, the comments are clear, even on Shade Room. I mean, Envy was talking about how production focused more on drama and not real estate. That is the whole thing. And if you women are fine with that, then y'all are fine with that. That's your show. I just feel like when I watch Selling Sunset, which is the same producers, and I watch Selling Tampa, they don't show the same things. And you can start from season 1. It's clear. Anybody who watches those shows see it. In Selling Sunset, they show more about the properties, more about the real estate, and of course they show the drama. But on Selling Tampa, it's more about the drama, less about the selling of the homes.
Man, one that was embarrassing was when the women didn't know the property taxes. I was like, oh my God, you can't. She was just guessing stuff.
Yeah, she was just guessing. I'm like, that's embarrassing. Hey. You don't want that for your brokerage, your firm.
Hey, I have my hand raised.
And I don't like how they do that to our black women. But if my black sisters are fine with it, then y'all fine with it.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because before, my divine feminine, I didn't like the way you said you women.
No, my black sisters.
I ain't like that.
I feel that way.
The divine feminine me didn't like the way you said people. You women.
No, if those black sisters are fine with that, then that's cool. I'm not. I just don't like the way we were depicted.
But
I'm sure they make the white show look a lot different than the black show, and I don't like it.
Now I do understand that it is their first season.
The first season of Sunset was the same way.
I know, but I'm saying now moving forward.
Can't make excuses. The first season of Sunset, I mean, and they show those white women selling properties.
And I think it's also harder for black women to break into this luxury. I also think it's harder for black women to break into this luxury market, which is also an issue. So being able to sell those properties in Tampa isn't an easy thing. Those luxury
making excuses
properties
for the white producer that makes us look a lot worse than the white women?
No,
stand your ground, beige guy.
What I'm trying to say is, like I said, moving forward, hopefully this will be helpful. But I also can acknowledge the fact, as we all should, that the problem is that we need to be intentional about who we work with, and more people do need to make sure that who represents them are,
No, the problem is, I want you to
keep shooting.
Us
act like your last name Curry.
Like you depict those white women. Don't have us just showing fighting and beefing and calling each other bitches. No, that's not.
You were saying they only sold one house on the show, or you said no homes. So
I didn't see any sell. They didn't break down.
I did see it. I saw the Mayel Organics.
Did they break down that sell of the house? How much did the house cost? Did you see them at the closing? No.
Yeah, are you saying he's lying?
And if you
I saw when they went to go look at the house, and they said they were in a rush to buy a house, and then they showed it. I saw them celebrating when they decided to purchase the house and all of that.
Beige Rage, go.
But I've never seen Selling Sunset, so I can't compare it to that.
Oh, okay.
That's all I'm saying. So without having seen
it.
Selling Sunset, I did watch the show because I had watched 2 episodes. There are black women on the show. I'm interested in real estate. I was watching them to watch that show. So let this be something that, okay, moving forward, this is what people want to see. But it is also a brand new firm that they started, a brand new brokerage.
Why are we making excuses? The fact is that when they showed
I'm talking about the reality
Sunset,
of it.
Which is a white show, that was a brand new firm at the time. They didn't show any of the beefing and the drama like they showed the black show.
There's no beefing or drama on Selling Sunset.
And then they got the China show coming, Artificial Sunset.
I said like the other show. They're beefing and drama on both shows, but they show more beefing and more drama on Selling Tampa. And you can't make a comparison, nor can you go back with me if you haven't seen both, because now you're just guessing.
I'm not making a comparison. I'm not comparing. I'm explaining what this show is.
And this is what you thought it was crazy when one of those real estate agents were on it and didn't know any of the information on that house.
Envy. I'm not comparing it to Selling Sunset. I'm just explaining that they are starting a new brokerage in a luxury market. So it is a brand. That's all, and it's the first season.
You just straightened the back.
Let's hope that moving forward, we get to see more of that. They've heard the feedback, right?
You're changing
and maybe they'll end up having more input. But this is their first season.
It's moving the goalposts.
You're moving the goalposts. My point was Selling Tampa and Selling Sunset is the same producer. When you look at both of those shows, they show more beef and drama on Selling Tampa and less beef on Selling Sunset. They sell more about selling homes on Selling Sunset than on Selling Tampa, and that's from the first episode. That's my conversation. That's what I said. Everybody else want to throw, well, they did sell a home. Well, they did this. My whole thing is...
But you did say they sold you didn't see them sell not one home. I
didn't see them selling any homes. I didn't see it. They didn't break it down.
You said not one.
I didn't see them sell not one home. In 6 episodes, I didn't see them sell one home. But you said one home in 6 episodes? That don't sound crazy to you for a real estate show?
Well, what she said...
Just show my sisters
stand
like
on your mustard-colored square.
That's
all I say.
Was that they're only showing the sale of luxury homes on the show, and they did sell other homes, but that wasn't the focus.
I'm trying to protect my sisters. That's it. I'm just trying to protect my sisters. I want my sisters to look like them white women. That's it. Now, my sisters
I hope they get a second. I hope they get a second season, and we get to see more of them because we do need to see more of them.
And I'll be honest with you, this is the most press that show has
Curry
got.
Still shoot.
No, this is the most press that they got, and I love the fact that people are watching the show, and I would love to have those women up here. I love to see my sisters doing well. I love to see my sisters.
I don't think you're gonna keep that same energy when they all up here.
Why would not?
How many of them is it?
Like 7.
Ooh, so it'll be 8 on 1.
What's the problem?
But I can't understand.
You on their side though. You're not against them.
On their side. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can't understand that you weren't trying to come at the women, but I'm sure they interpreted it that way because it's the show that they're starring on. They're the people that we see.
Look, how many times do I have to clear it up, and how many times do I have to say exactly what I meant before people be like, oh yeah.
Again, because she just did an interview.
No.
And everybody didn't see it the first time that you cleared it up?
Well, I'm going to continue to watch this show. Hopefully they get a second season. I love the fact that my sisters are on there selling real estate.
You should go buy a few houses from them sisters.
I love listed Atlanta. Atlanta, there's a bunch of sisters that's selling cribs.
No drama, right?
Now, of course, there's drama on every show, but the first 5 minutes they sold a property to a black couple, and I love that. And they broke down how much it costs, and the agents. Like I like that. I like giving people knowledge, not just the drama. The drama's cool, we need that, but give people knowledge, and that's what those producers are not doing for Selling Tampa. Just do what they do from white people. Just do it for my sisters. That's what I ask.
All right, over-explaining. I just want to say, last thing, Steve Harvey has no plans for stand-up comedy because of cancel culture. So I thought that was an interesting thing that he had to say. He said, no stand-up comic alive that is sponsor-driven can say anything he wants. Chris Rock can't, Kevin Hart can't, Cedric the Entertainer can't, D.L. Hughley can't. I can go down the list. The only person that can say what they want to say on stage is Dave Chappelle because he's not sponsor-driven, he's subscription-driven. And he said he stopped doing stand-up because his wife told me God was about to do something for me that I didn't know about yet.
I'm glad Steve Harvey got his own radio show because that was a throwaway story. No, he didn't.
What?
I like the drama.
I like that.
It's actually what I teased, so I wanted to make sure that I
that was better though.
Reported the story
that back and forth was better.
That we actually
I enjoyed that.
We just like to support our sisters. That's all.
I wasn't trying to go back and forth with Envy. I was just trying to explain.
You thought the gun went away, didn't you?
You thought the gun went away?
You thought you put it away, didn't you? You thought you put it away.
Oh my goodness, we both support
I get
them
defensive
sisters,
of women because I know how hard it is for us out here, for black women.
Me too. And I
so
just don't want
that
the producers
is
making them look
your
crazy.
rumor reports.
Those white producers making them look crazy. I just want my sisters to look
as a black woman. I agree with both of y'all.
What? All right. That is your rumor report. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. Let's start the mix off with some new 50 Cent featuring Lil Durk and Jeremiah. This is the theme song to the new flick, the new Power series, Tommy. So we're going to get that on. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.